Music Access. We're going to start off with a question that we got here on Music Access, and this is a question from Maxine from the Philippines. I think it's a question we should all think about during this time as we wrap up the year. So, here's the question. What is something that you were most thankful for in 2015? Tell me what you were thankful for this year. I want to know what you were thankful for, since of course I'm so thankful for all of you. The first song you heard today, Monday, December 28th, 2015, was Human by The Killers. So, Music Access fam, I told you guys in the intro, but like I said, I want to know once again what you were thankful for this year. You can send in your messages and we'll share it together during message time in just a bit. For example, for me, I'm thankful we were able to come out with 2 songs this year. And I'm thankful that I was busy and I had work with myself this year, doing tour versus tour. I'm so lucky that I was able to become a DJ for Arirang. I'm just thankful for all the experiences that I was able to go through this year, and thankful as well for all of the love and support that you guys are giving me. So in a similar fashion, what you guys are thankful for, go ahead and post that up on our message board, and we'll take a look at those in just a bit. Now, for our first hour, of course, we have our daily corners, Me, You, all about music with Season 2, Benji Style, and Message Time in store for you. And for our second hour, K-pop, K-drama, K-stars. We'll take some time to talk about what's going on in the entertainment world with All That K. Karen will join us in the studio for that in the second hour. Now, of course, I'm going to give away the topic today, so we want to hear your answers. So the topic for today is the K-pop star that you guys loved this year. So for you guys listening, who is the K-pop star that you guys love this year and why? Let me know by posting up a message on our message board. And if you want to put it under All That K, you can do that as your title. Now, here's how you can listen and participate on the radio. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeon. And remember, if you have songs you want to hear today, or songs you want to let someone hear as a gift, send those requests up onto our message board under the title Request. Now we'll come right back after a song for message time, and we're going to check out the song First Time by Iconopop. We just heard the song First Time by Iconopop, and it's time for message time. Our first message comes from Amanda from Malaysia saying, I'm thankful that I get to meet you even for a very short time. Hope to see you again next year. That would be pretty cool, I think. Just, chilling with people is, of course, very, very awesome. And hopefully next year, we'll get a lot more opportunities to meet more people and more fans. Kom Nuna of Thailand saying, Sub Benji, long time no see. Sorry that I was missing for a while, but now I'm back. I had a lot of things to do, but now I'm in NYC. Yay! Wow, New York City. I rep New York City! Take care, have a nice day. P.S. Today is the first snow in Seattle. What? So that means now, of course, I am going to check it out. Let's see. Current weather in Seattle. Apparently, it is sort of, I guess, snowy, rainy, snowing today. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. Enjoy that weather. And, of course, be very, very careful about, all that snow and stuff. Because, you have to drive really carefully when you get that snowy weather. Tony from Italy saying, Ciao Benji, buon fest. Happy holidays. How was your Christmas? I saw your SNS post, and it seems like you had a lot of fun. And continuing with that, Richie Manolastis from the USA saying, Benji, how was your Christmas? I saw on SNS that you spent time with Amber and a couple of other friends. Hope you had fun, and I love the Darth Vader sweaters all four of you wore. Yeah, so this past Christmas, I ended up hanging out with Shannon and Amber and a friend, Amber's friend. I don't know if I should say her name or not. But anywho, it was pretty bomb. Had a really good time, just chilling, trying to catch up on the latest the ones that came out all the way until episode 6 in preparation for episode 7, which I ended up not watching a single movie because I fell asleep through almost all of them. And what else was there? Oh, and I delivered coals as part of like a kind of a community service kind of thing, which was like one of the most fun experiences and yet one of the most like sweaty experiences that I've ever had. It's just like you stack coals in like a jjigae or like an old school Korean kind of backpack, is that what you'd call it? Anyways, but it's super sweaty, super awesome, had a good time, and yeah, chill times, man. And chill kind of Christmas sweater things that now I have a Christmas sweater that I don't know when I'm going to wear that again. Also, we got a package in the mail, and it comes from Heather Folsom from the USA. She sent a package. It has a card in it that has a cat that says, Merry Christmas. And it says, Dear Music Access DJ Benji and BIG, Merry Christmas. I'm sorry she sent this gift late. I want to thank Arirang Radio and Music Access for allowing me to visit the studio back in August 2015. I often tune in to Music Access with DJ Benji, but due to my school schedule, I'm so busy that sometimes I miss out. But I do listen to the Clips fans post, so I'm not missing out. Music Access staff is always very nice and helpful, and I'll never forget y'all. And thanks again for allowing me to visit. I hope the staff and Benji BIG receive their gifts well. They will. I will personally make sure that everyone gets them. And it took me a long time to save my presents, and that is why they are so late. I am sorry I could not present a gift upon my visit. Lots of love and support from the USA, Heather Folsom. No, but thank you very, very much for sending it. I showed PD Nim the tumbler, the little cup, and he really, really likes it. And of course, BIG, I'm sure they're going like, all the stuff that you put in the box. You put in so much stuff like hats and beanies and chocolate and all that great stuff. So, thank you so much for sending it. And I thought I should read what is inside the message. It says, hope your holiday is simply perfect. Puns. Ah ha 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 ha. But thank you so much, Heather, for the lovely gifts. And I send you a huge panda hug. What's a panda hug? What's the difference between a panda hug and a normal hug? Enjoy my panda hug while the song goes out. We're going to check out the song Hunter by Pharrell. Spending time with me and you, stories between me and you, me, you. We always want to hear from you on Music Access, and we want to hear from you about what kind of person you are, what you like, what you think about, and how you spend your day. We also want to know about your family, friends, coworkers, and the people around you. We want to know about them, how you know them, the kind of memories you have with them, and what you do with them. Our daily corner Me You is all about that. Stories about me that I want to tell DJ Benji. Stories about the people around me that I want to tell our MA fam. Stories about my day. Stories about my family. And stories about my friends. We'll share those stories about me, you, and everyone around us on Me You. So, how do you participate for the corner? Just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and write Me You on your message title and leave us a message. Or download Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio on your smartphone and use the comment function to write Me You on your title and leave us a message that way. Now let's start today's Me You, and today's first message comes from Sana from the USA. Maybe saying... Sarah? Santa? Okay. Not Santa. Anywho, so I've known this person for nearly 7 years now, but he and I weren't very close until recently, as our schedules at school now overlap quite a bit. We started off helping each other with schoolwork, and now we're suddenly really close and look to each other for advice or just a shoulder to lean on. The funny thing is that even though we weren't close for 6 of the years we've known each other, we still picked up on each other's likes and dislikes and little quirks, so our friendship is really comfortable. Honestly, I've never felt like I had any really close friends until now, and it's so comforting just knowing that you have someone by your side if you need them. Very, very true. I think... Sorry about that throat clearing. I think having that close friend is very, very important. Just having someone close to you that you can really kind of chill, hang out with. It happens really naturally, and sometimes you don't even know it happens until it already happens. I think one of the best parts about making friends is the natural kind of chemical process that happens without forcing anything. When you are just kind of thinking about chilling with someone or you're hanging out with someone and you realize you connect really, really well. And it's not like, hey, we're besties now. It's not even that. But you have a friend that you can really count on, that you can rely on. And that, I think, is something that's really, really great. Besides that, just, you've known someone for 7 years. Obviously, even if you don't pay attention to them, just having that person around each year, you're going to pick up subconsciously even about their, quirks and all that stuff. So now that y'all are, chilling, and you have this kind of great kind of atmosphere going on, I'd say, keep it going nonstop, Make that kind of the atmosphere really, really good. And maybe you really might become really, really close friends. Or you never know, something might click. I don't know. But it could. So, chill with that friend. Enjoy the rest of the new year. And maybe you'll have a new great friend for 2016. So, let me know in more messages for Me You. And now we're going to check out a song and come back to another message for our corner while we listen to the song Demise by Uter Hamel. We just heard the song Demise by Uter Hamel, and it's time for our second Me You message, which comes from Desiree from the USA, saying, in high school when I was taking Japanese, we would do these culture point days where it was supposed to be a potluck and we would watch a drama or something. One time, for some reason, no one brought any food except the teacher, who brought rice. It was really depressing at the time, but kind of funny looking back at it. I think about that a lot whenever I have potlucks for classes now. Although, the point must be said, with just rice you can make a multiple course meal. For example, you could, you could take rice, mix it with the powder that they have, and then make rice balls with it. You could mix a little bit of butter and soy sauce with it. You could take rice, mash it up, and do something with it. There's a lot of stuff that you could do with rice. So, never underestimate the power of rice as it exists, although that must have been a really, really awkward potluck, just people eating rice. Looking back, that would be pretty funny. Although, what if someone only brought seaweed? That would also be a very good snack as well. All you need is seaweed and rice to make a good snack. Anywho, if you have any other fun potluck stories, go ahead and send them in to us for you. I'll be waiting here. For those of you who want to participate for this corner but don't know how, I'll fill you in. Just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and write me you on your message title and leave us a message. Or download Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio on your smartphone and use the comment function to write me you on your title and leave us a message that way. Now we'll come right back after a song for All About Music with Season 2 Benji Style, and we're going to check out the song Littlest Things by Lily Allen. All about music and all about quizzes, a great collaboration of music and quizzes, all about music quiz. Music quiz and Benji come together to make this corner more complete. All about music with Season 2 Benji Style, of course with Benji Hint and all that jazz. So today's Double A Music Quiz answer is the title of a song by a British boy band. And of course, it's also a word that we like to hear after we've done something well. So for Benji's hint, it's a situation/acting hint. It'll be short, but clear. Can I get some of that awesome ringing voice amazingness, please? Cool. Okay, great acting, Benji. You can start acting now. That doesn't make sense. How can you do this to me? Cut! No, Benji, you can't act like you're reading a book. Sorry, I was just practicing. Let me try it again. Okay, from the start. Ready? And action! How can you do this to me? Cut! Okay, again, like I said, a little more emotion, please. Come on, let's get something done today. Action! How could you do this to me? Uncut! Oh, that was beep! Good job, that was great. That was 100%. You're such a great actor. Right? I'm so perfect. So, what is the expression that's similar to excellent? But of course, you use excellent for something that's like 90%. So when you get 100%, you don't call that excellent. You call that Anyway, if you know today's answer, write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. Now we'll check out a song and come back with the second in for Double A Music Quiz. We're going to check out the song that Shreya of Bangladesh requested, Ige Musun Irya by B1A4. Everything. We just heard the song Ige Musun Irya by B1A4, and it's back to our All About Music with Season 2, Benji Style. So today's answer is a song title, and our second hint will be a music hint. This song is the song with the title that is today's answer. Was that confusing? So essentially, the title of this song is today's answer. It's by the famous British boy group One Direction, and apparently it's in the top 50 of Billboard these days. So, try to guess what the title of this song is. Music hint, please. If you like, then I drive it with the windows down. And if you like, going places we can't even pronounce. If you like to do whatever you've been dreaming about. Baby, you're perfect. Baby, you're perfect. So let's start right now. Ooh, did you hear that? He said it. He said it. Baby up. Boop, 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 boop. So, what is the answer for today? If you know the answer, you can send it in using the comment function on your Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio smartphone app comment function, or go to www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your answer on our message board. For both, don't forget to write answer on your title before you send your message. Now, before we move on, we're going to check out more song, and we're going to listen to the song Daddy by Psy featuring CL. We just heard the song Daddy by Psy featuring CL, and it's time for message time. Before I do that though, I want to share a quick announcement. Music Access's New Year's special, waiting for 2016. So January 1st, 2016, what will our MA family members be doing on the first day of the new year? What about spending time with me on New Year's Day to talk about what we want to accomplish and what we want to happen for the new year? I'll be looking forward to hearing about your goals and wishes on Friday, January 1st for our New Year's special, waiting for 2016. And if you want to take part in this special corner, please send in messages with your answers for the following. Number 1, I want to keep this promise in 2016. And number 2, I want this to happen in 2016. To write in for our special, just write 2016 on your title and leave your messages on our message board. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you and seeing you on that day. Now it's time for real message time. Our first message comes from Maud from Thailand saying, "Hi, long time no see, how are you? Missed you, Benji. Now I'm on vacation and spend time for everything I want to do. I'm happy I can tune into MA again. Have a nice day." Well, thank you for tuning into MA. And enjoy the vacation that you are currently spending. I know it must be very, very, very fun, boring yet fun time. Definitely enjoy as much as you can. Straight to Lukta from Bangladesh saying, "Benji, he, he. And this is in response to the question I asked in the beginning. What are you thankful for this year? She said, "I'm thankful for finding me in a new way this year. Well, so many ups and downs, but I took it in a positive way. I learned a lot of new things every single day, and I'm thankful that I was able to put a smile on my friends' faces. And I'm also thankful to have my family support all the time. I also want to add that I'm thankful to have Benji on Music Access. Thanks for always reading my message, whether it's boring, simple, funny, stupid, serious, or cheesy. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, have a nice day, Benji." Thank you! I think it's always great to have a positive outlook, and I really like that you were thankful that you're able to put a smile on people's faces. I think spreading happiness is one of the best things that we can do as individuals, so high five to that. Unita Swinyo from Indonesia saying, "I'm thankful for my family, my job, and my friends. And I'm thankful for the free round-trip airplane ticket to Korea that I got from KTO and MICE. Because of that event, I know someone, and she is the one who introduced Arirang Radio to me, since at the time I only knew about Arirang TV. So basically, the best part of winning that event was not just the free ticket, but I got to know all the listeners who are like family to me now, and I got to know Arirang Radio, the DJs, and of course, I got a chance to visit the Arirang building as well. Whoop, whoop! It's been a while since I've seen the whoop, whoop. It's good to hear that again. And of course, I think it's really, really awesome how via these kind of social connects, you can really get to know a lot of different things. Django from the USA saying, "Hey Benji, I'm thankful for a lot this year. I'm painfully shy, so I don't make close friends easily, and it usually takes a super long time before I open up to people. But I met this amazing group of K-poppers. I met them in April, and they're already my favorite and closest people in the world, as well as my baes. In fact, one of them and I started up a channel, and we're hoping to do dance covers. The only problem is we live hours apart, so we won't be able to practice together until we meet up in January. We're working on learning Tawala at the moment. Any tips? I'm really thankful to have her and the rest of my girl baes in my life. They've really brought so much happiness in my life. Tips for Tawala. keep it chill. Just, keep the body roll sexy. I don't really know. If you watch the video, it's all pretty much kind of spelled out. Just have fun with it, though. Definitely have fun with it. Now we're going to check out a song as we continue on. Nia Boo from the USA's requested song, Fly to Your Dream by Kim Pil. And it's time to wrap up our first hour. In the second hour, we'll come back with Karen for All That K. And of course, I want to hear your answers for who is the K-pop star that you guys love this year and why. That's what we're talking about for All That K today. So let me know by posting up your comments on our message board. And now to wrap things up for our first hour, I'll let you hear the song that Unita of Indonesia wants to hear, No Good and Goodbye by The Script, and be right back. If I could. Here we go, starting out the second hour of Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G. In the second hour today, we'll take some time to talk about what's going on with our K-pop stars and K-dramas with All That K. Karen will join us in the studio for that in just a bit. Before that, here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone. And you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. And another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeon. Now, after checking out a song, we'll come back with Karen for All That K, and we're going to listen to the song that Mylene of the USA requested, Surprise by Halo. Want to know more about K-pop?
Want to know more about K-dramas?
Want to know more about K-culture? All okay on All That K! Hello, Karen.
Hello, Benji.
Where's my Christmas gift?
Oh.
Yeah, I
Where's
missed
mine?
out. I brought you your Christmas
Really?
gift.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's right here.
It's right here?
It's right here. It's on my neck. This is for you.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. It's cute.
It's a character from a video game.
I know. It's Boo.
It's very like...
Is it? It's Boo, right?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's very vintage, though.
It is. It is.
Because there is no Blue Boo.
There is no Blue Boo.
But it's cool.
It's cute.
Anywho, so did you get Christmas gifts for your kids?
Yeah.
And you told them it's from Santa.
Of course.
And do they listen to radio?
No.
Okay, that's good. I shouldn't spoil anything. And they enjoyed the gift.
Yeah, we had a fiasco actually because our daughter, she's too young, so I just got her I got her a lot of stuff actually. I got her a hat. I got her a couple of hats. I got her some hair bands and stuff like that.
What about your son?
I got my son what he wanted. But they have Santa come to his daycare. We have a big Santa party, like Christmas party. So the teachers ask the kids what they want for Christmas, what they want from Santa, and they write it down. They write it all down.
What do you want?
He wanted something that we did not know what it was.
Oh.
I don't think he knew what it was either. He wanted something that he saw when we went to one of these big, the supermarket chains.
Yeah.
He wanted something that he saw when we went there, when we went to buy something a long time ago.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. So he described something to his teacher, and we weren't sure what it was. So we asked her to ask again to try to find out what it really is. And she asked again. We still had no clue what he was talking about. So we didn't know what to do. So we took him. So we kind of asked him. We were like, so what do you want Santa to bring you? We'll ask Santa to bring you that gift. So we asked him, and we had no idea. So we took him to the supermarket chain, and then I don't think he knew what he wanted. So he just, looked around and he just picked what he wanted. So we're like, oh, that's what you want. Okay. We'll call Santa and we'll tell him that's what you want. So we told him that we'll call Santa. And then I went out and I bought that gift and I, wrapped it up and everything. And I took it to, his daycare. And then we had Santa come in and then they gave out the presents and stuff. And he was very happy.
Good.
He was like, yay, I was a good kid and Santa brought me the present that I wanted.
I was a good kid. I gave out coal for Christmas.
Oh, really?
I did 연탄 봉사.
Oh, that's so nice.
It was charcoal kind of community service and so sweaty.
Yeah.
It's so
but you did something good.
I did something good for. Well, it was the day after Christmas. It was fun.
Yeah, still.
And it's our last All That Cake for 2015.
I know, can you believe it?
Thank God.
Thank God.
But then we have to do it again all next year.
Are you sad? Are you mad?
God. No, I'm just kidding. No. But because, it is our last All That Cake for this year. We started this program, I think, in around mid-August?
August? Wasn't it spring?
It was like May-ish, right? May, June or something?
I think it was late spring, early summer.
Because I remember it was after I started. It was a little bit after I started.
Yeah.
Like June-ish.
It had to be after my maternity leave. So probably like May or June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now we're already at the end of
this year.
It's already been half a year since we've known each other.
I know.
And there's a whole another year coming up, 2016.
I know.
Oh, it's in the script. It's already been 8 months. We're like calculating on. She's like, I could just live this life. It's been 8 months now.
Stick with the program.
Yeah. So thank you so much for all your hard work in 2015.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm looking forward to our corner next year and your cooperation.
Yeah, me too.
So it should be fun.
I hope so.
We haven't had a music access party. I didn't have time to plan one out because I didn't have time to go to one.
Oh, we should have a little year-end party.
Right?
Yeah.
Like an actual, invite all the guests, invite PD님, invite
have a big dinner. A company dinner.
Oh, Hershey.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hershey.
Woo!
He just looked at me. He's like,
he's like, whatever.
Yeah, he's like, okay. Okay, so it's time to find out about this week's topic.
Yeah,
so,
well, before that, we have to ask our listeners something.
We do.
Yeah, we have to ask our listeners. You already asked them something in the first hour, right?
Yes, and I'm reminding our listeners again.
Stick with the program.
I am. No, I'm supposed to do the next line.
Okay.
It's in the script.
Okay.
So, guys, like I asked in the first hour, I'm asking you one more time. Who's the K-pop star you guys love this year and why?
You can't say B.I.G.
Do you?
Okay, you can.
Why couldn't you say B.I.G.?
But I want something other than B.I.G. because
that's true,
this is your program.
That's
so
true,
of course your listeners are gonna say, of course they're gonna say B.I.G. But I want our listeners to talk more about the big stars.
So
not to say B.I.G. is not the big
really?
star.
No,
but
I get it.
But I want to I'm not just talking about K-pop stars, but I want to hear about dramas. The dramas that you guys enjoyed. If there's a song that you really like this year, I want to hear about that.
Great stuff.
Yeah, or if there's a chef that you really liked on TV, you can talk about that.
It only makes sense for this year, though.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have made sense last year, but because there were so many chef programs this
year. A TV program that you liked, a music video that you liked, whatever, if you liked a Korean TV program, a music video, a drama,
a food,
a star, a food, chicken.
Oh, yeah.
You could talk
I
about
had chicken
that.
last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't as good as I
had chicken a couple days ago, too.
Oh.
It was really good.
I was full, though, when I ate it. Because I ate dinner, then I came home. And I probably shouldn't say this, but our leader, Jae-hoon, it was like, yo, I was showering. And he knocks on the door. He's like, yo.
You want chicken?
Yeah, he's like, you want chicken? I was like, I ate dinner, but, whatever.
Yeah, it's chicken.
So I ordered it. And then I ate 2 pieces, and I left it in the fridge.
Oh.
So I have to eat it tonight.
You know how to make it taste good, right? After you put it in the fridge.
How?
To make it crispy again.
How do you do it?
You just put it in the fry pan.
Okay, so we don't have a fry pan.
You don't have a fry pan?
Yeah, we don't cook at our home.
Oh my goodness.
If I was at home in Seattle...
Because if you put it in the microwave, it's
gets
not
soggy.
crispy, yeah.
You know what I would have done if I was at home in Seattle? What I would do is I'd take the meat out, I'd debone it. So I'd take off all the meat, then I'd make it into fried rice.
Yeah, but if you want to make it crispy again, all you need to do is you need to buy a fry pan.
I'm too lazy to do dishwashing.
Goodness.
Anyway, so guys, anything that interested you in the K-entertainment world, go ahead and let us know by posting up a message on our message board. And we'll get to those messages in just a bit. Now, it's the last corner of the year, so is there a reason why we're asking our listeners to send in their responses?
Well, you know, I think this corner, we want our listeners to give us feedback.
Yes.
And I feel like, you know, we don't hear from our listeners a lot. And I'm sure there are a lot of our listeners from around the world who are really curious about what's going on in the K-pop world. And this corner is the perfect corner for us to have more interaction with our listeners. And if you have any questions about what you want to know on, you know, what's going on in the K-pop world, because a lot of times, a lot of it is translated, but there might be stuff that's going on right now that our listeners really want to know about. So just let me know. You can, you know, you can write all that K on the title, or you can just say Karen, or you can say, oh, Monday Corner, and just post up your messages on our message board, and we'll try to, you know, answer those questions during this corner. And this is, you know, this is open for the entire year next year.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
diving into our topic for today.
Yeah,
Can I...
So before, you know, we get to those messages, since we are kind of wrapping this year up, there was this article that I thought was kind of interesting. It's kind of like, you know, the best of the best
Oh, yeah.
of 2015.
Yeah.
So the biggest issue makers from this year. Do you want to take a stab at some of the biggest issue makers from this year?
I actually know one for a fact.
Okay.
AOA's Seolhyun was the most searched person on the search
internet,
portals.
really?
Yeah, this entire year.
Kind of makes sense. She was the biggest issue maker this year.
And then, of course, another person that blew up, because there wasn't a lot of guys this year.
No,
you know,
they were
Yoo
all
In did a lot of good movies, but in terms of, you know, people who blow up, Hani, because she started last year, so, you know, this 2015 was her year.
Yeah.
And then...
there's someone recent that's gaining a lot of... I mean, she was kind of big, but she, like, recently she's just blown up because of this one drama.
Is it the one that's, like, respond or reply something?
Yeah. That drama is huge right now. Girls' Day.
Harry!
Yeah!
She's very hairy. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's not hairy. No, that was a weird joke. Okay, so we got AOA's Seolhyun, Girls' Day's Harry, and EXID's Hani.
Yeah.
So who are we going to start with today? I like today's topic.
Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with AOA.
Okay. So, Seolhyun.
She's 167 and she weighs 4... No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm assuming, though.
Well, I mean, their profiles are out, but I don't know. Do you think they fudge it a little?
I don't think they fudge it, but she's like creamy chocolate. Okay, that was a weird joke. Sorry, guys. I apologize for that. But anyways, Seolhyun's rise to fame. I'm a list.
She was on that commercial.
We can't say brands, but the phone brand, right?
Phone brand.
Yeah.
The telecommunications.
It sounds like
brand. Yeah, that where she kind of shows her posterior.
You know, I actually know a lot about her because this year she just came up so much. So, you know, she was in a drama called Orange Marmalade with Yeojin-gu, and that became a huge issue. But before that, she became really famous for being on the show with Bang Myung-soo called 용감한 가족들 or something.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
She was on there.
And she actually, that's when she first started hitting up.
That was a long time ago.
Right?
Yeah.
But she was on that and she started getting on, you know, 검색 or like search terms
I didn't
one.
even remember that, yeah.
And then she went into Orange Marmalade after that. And then she started getting all these commercials and stuff. And then she got into this commercial for this phone service company to the point where you know how they make cardboard cutouts? People started stealing those.
I know.
And then recently,
I don't. But as a guy, does she really have an excellent posterior?
I don't want to like hurt any fans or anything, but just I like it.
Like
I mean, it's gonna sound weird if I say that, yeah, but I think, you know, she works out. The thing is, she has a very, you know, like, not like big like Beyonce, but in terms of K-pop,
it's very well, I think,
well-rounded.
well balanced.
Balance is better
Balance
term.
is better.
Yeah, but it makes sense. And recently, I think a couple days ago, she won the Best Newcomer Award at the
신인상.
연예대상. 신인상.
Yeah.
At the some 연예대상.
I just have to add something because it's not. I mean, not all Korean women are like that, but generally, Korean women. It's very difficult for Korean women to have like the posterior and the
Frontier?
yeah, it's very hard. We're just not, I think it's difficult. So you really have to put a lot of effort into it. Mm-hmm. You're just not born with it. Uh-huh. So I was looking at the pictures and I could kind of see why people would steal it, I mean, she looks good.
If you ever get one, you should give it to me.
Why would I steal one?
I don't know. I'm just saying. If you ever, Also, she was in Gangnam 1970.
Yeah, she was in that movie, right?
Which she also got nominated at, some awards for newcomer for that as well.
Yeah, so she's doing very well, and the group did very well.
Did really well this year too.
Yeah. Chua was she's kind of
My Little Television
character.
Yeah.
She's the what do you call it?
Alien.
The out of this world.
Yeah, out of this world character.
Very. I don't know.
She's very adorable.
Unique. She's very unique.
And Jimin was also in Unpretty Rap Star.
Yeah, she was in Unpretty Rap Star.
So we had a good year this year.
Yeah,
overall.
they had a good year.
So we're gonna check out their song "심쿵의 Heart Attack," and we'll be right back. We just did the song "심쿵의 Heart Attack" by AOA. We're here with Karen on our Monday corner, All That K. And we asked our listeners to send in their responses. It's still not too late. Who is the K-pop star or thing in the K industry that you love the most this year and why? Anything goes. Send in a short response with a name or with a topic and a short reason why. Now, before this song, we were talking about apparently an article who selected the biggest issue makers of 2015. We just talked about Seolyeon. I'm going to steal one of those cardboard cutouts. That's a joke, by the way, guys. Someone's going to take this out of context.
I don't think they're still available because I think they have a new one. Maybe we should steal the new one then.
We don't condone crime here at Arirang. Just FYI. Okay, so our next issue makers, we have Hedy and Hani.
Yeah.
2 H girls.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think Hedy is probably... Because Hani, they've kind of... it started last year. Yeah. But Hedy's like the it girl right now.
Oh.
Right now, because of that drama. It kind of started with... She was in that show where they had to go to the military.
The Real Men Female Edition.
Yeah, Real Men Female Edition.
That doesn't make sense. Real Men Female Edition. But yeah, the woman they go to, she did
Yeah, she was she had a lot of aegyo, so she was kind of known for her aegyo. And then there were a lot of questions. So this drama that we're talking about, it's part of the Response series. And first off, people didn't expect this drama to do very well because it's on a cable channel.
True.
Yeah, so cable channels, the viewers ratings, it's
about
lower.
3 times lower.
Yeah, it's lower. But the first part of the series, I think it was Respond 1997.
I think so.
Yeah, and that it broke all sorts of records for a cable drama.
Yep.
And then the popularity went on with the second drama, which was like 94, I think. And then it's the third part of the series.
88.
Yeah, and then there was a lot of speculation because Hedy had never really acted before.
Yep.
No one knew how she would really act, and people were kind of, they were like, she's an idol, and people have kind of, they have a lot of qualms about idols acting.
It's ironic.
But she broke all those expectations, and she's actually doing a really good job, and the drama's doing very well.
Very well.
It's actually recording 2-digit figures.
10 to 11%, which is crazy for a cable.
Yeah, so right now, she's doing all sorts of commercials. I heard she has like 30 commercials lined up for her.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, so she's idol stars usually, people in their teens, 20s. They like them, or they have the samchon fans. Girl groups have samchon fans, the older guys. But right now, she's like, everyone likes her. So she is the best of the best. She's like, the it girl right now.
Call me.
Yeah, call me.
Let's get dinner sometime. That's a joke. It's a joke.
Yep. So, yeah. So, I think for me, I think that drama is probably that was like the only drama that I actually tried to catch when it was on air, because usually I don't have time to really watch dramas because the kids usually have to put them to bed and stuff, but I try to watch it when it's on TV, and our son likes it. He's only 5, but he's like, can I watch this too? Because he usually likes, cartoons and stuff, but he actually likes it. It's really funny, but it's something that I don't mind that much, because I usually don't letting him watch any adult stuff on TV, but I don't mind that much because it doesn't have violence, or it doesn't have too much adult content.
Maybe he likes Hetty.
Maybe, but she comes out as a very quirky character.
I like quirky girls.
Yeah.
Call me. And of course, we have our number 3 person, Honey, from EXID.
Yep.
We already talked about.
We don't need to talk anymore about.
She blew up from that.
Or not Hetty, Honey.
Hetty, Honey, Baby, Bobby from Icon. No, I'm just kidding. But Honey, she had the whole webcam thing, and she was on a bunch of programs this year. Except, interestingly, she was on a lot of variety programs this year, but the variety program, she didn't really blow up as a result of the variety program.
I think she kind of. It changed people's perception of her, though.
I think so.
Because she was a lot more tomboyish than I thought. Because when you look at her, she's so pretty. And she's so, feminine looking.
Yeah.
But then she's not very feminine.
Oh, she's not feminine in real life whatsoever.
Yeah, she's a tomboy.
She's a dude.
And she's super smart.
She is.
She speaks, Chinese. She speaks English very well.
English was really good. I was super surprised.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
She was on that program where they went to school.
Yeah.
She's super smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was very surprised, actually.
Call me. This is a joke. Alright, so we're gonna check out a song from the drama that Hetty's in, the 응답하라 or Respond 1988 OST called 매일 그대와 by Girls' Day Sojin, and be right back. We just heard the song 매일 그대와 with you every day by Girls' Day Sojin. I like Sojin. She's pretty. And she's nice.
They're all pretty.
Yeah. Call me. Okay, so now it's time to look at our messages now. We have messages coming in from our people responding to the question of what is the thing you remember most about NK Entertainment from 2015?
Yeah, the biggest stars. Favorite K-pop star.
Yes.
From 2015.
First
Who's your favorite?
I don't know, actually. There's all, I don't know, because I didn't really pay attention. Because usually, when I go around in the car, I just sleep. And then, randomly you look up on the search engine.
You don't have time to watch TV.
Yeah, I don't watch dramas.
That's funny, because you're in the idol world, but you're not in the idol world.
But that happens a lot.
Yeah, I totally understand. Because it's really funny because, I'm working in the broadcasting industry, but I don't know what's going on in the broadcasting industry.
It's like you can watch music videos. You can listen to music because it's something you do, thoughtlessly. But watching a drama takes an entire hour.
Exactly.
And you can't, skim it and be like, oh, I get the gist of it. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. That's very true.
Anyway, so first we got Richie Manolassis from the USA saying the K-pop star I love this year has to be B2B's Yuk Sung-jae.
Oh.
During the summer and fall of this year, he came out with 2 dramas, Who Are You School 2015 and The Village, Akiara's Secret, 마을 아치아라의 비밀. And he also...
this drama sounds really scary. I haven't watched it, but...
Is it good?
It sounds like a very mysterious drama, yeah.
And he also was an MC for Inkigayo. His acting skills are really amazing, and I want to see him on the big screen and see him join a top-notch cast.
Yeah, it's really amazing because we are seeing a lot of these, Hetty.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of idol stars doing a lot of really good acting. I guess they're getting a lot of training.
I like Seolhyun.
Okay.
Call me.
Okay.
I like Kim Kung-hae.
Yeah, so Yuk Sung-jae, we talked about Who Are You?
We did. We
Yeah.
talked about this drama because of Kim
Kim So-yeon.
Kim So-yeon.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It was a pretty pretty big, because they come out with these teenage dramas, I think, once every couple of years. The school series
is very successful.
It's a very well-known series.
이종석의 and 김우빈.
We had a lot of stars coming out from these school series. So 육성재 did very well. Kim So-yeon was in the drama, like we mentioned. 육성재 was also in 복면가왕, so he sings well too.
That's right. Mystery Show Mask King.
Yeah,
he did okay on that.
Wow.
And Yoko of Japan saying this year's K-pop star, of course, B.I.G. Solo fan meeting in Japan live was amazing, and the new song Taola was good also. Good luck next year.
How was it in Japan?
It was good. We're going actually next year, I think.
Soon? Early next year?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or
Oh,
not.
okay.
So, we're going next year at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you for saying B.I.G. I love
Yay!
you. Jenga from the USA saying, my favorite star for this year is VIX.
Oh, we have a lot of VIX fans too.
They're my biased group, and anyone would have to admit they killed a lot of fangirls during their recent comeback with 사실 Chained Up. They released a lot of other good stuff too, but the concept for Chained Up is so ridiculous, and they even released a Chinese version of the song. I don't know Korean, but I do know Chinese, so it made it worse that I can listen to it and actually understand the lyrics. I'm out. Falls out.
Wow. They always have like some kind of concept for their songs, right?
This one was the choker.
Oh.
They all did chokers, which was
scary.
It was kind of weird. I don't know. I haven't seen. I don't know if we can say that, but it was very interesting because that's not a guy thing.
Girls like it though, I guess, or girls who like that kind of stuff.
But I don't know. It was like
it's a different concept.
Yeah, it was very.
I think they have their own kind of niche market.
They do.
Girls who like that kind of stuff, they're very They know their target audience. They know who they're targeting, and they do a good job with keeping up with that.
And the youngest member in here is doing a lot of yeonung as well. He was in a weekly idol stuff, and he did a lot of stuff this year. Unita Sweeney from Indonesia saying, so for 2015, I think it should be B.I.G. Ooh, of course, because Benji is the member of B.I.G.
Yay!
Okay, so basically I'm not so up to date with K-pop nowadays, and also my favorite groups, TV, XQ, and JYJ. Some of the members went to the army, that's right.
Yeah, they're actually getting old, so we have so many new idol groups these days.
And so I'm just waiting patiently for them to come back. B.I.G. got the biggest attention from me this year, especially with the recent comeback. Taola B.I.G.-chan.
Yay!
Thank you. Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, before I go to the next message, there's a group that I thought about that came up really well this year. BTS, 방탄소년단.
Yeah.
They've come up so far that I saw an article about most sold albums. They're actually in the top 5 or top 10
really?
or something. Because they came up with a Butterfly something is the title of the album. And it sold, I think, 130K.
Their producer is...
Hang Si-hyuk.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're under good hands.
It's true, but I mean, it's just crazy how... they've come up so much. Here, wait, hold on. I have the chart in front of me.
Okay.
They were number 5 and 6.
Wow.
176,000 and 165,000 respectively.
Who was number 1, 2, 3, 4?
EXO was number 1
course. Okay.
with 833,000.
Okay.
Number 2 was EXO with 320,000. Shiny was number 3, 225, and Super Junior was number 4 with 180.
They're all under the same management, right?
Yeah, SM so was top 4, and then was interesting. Big Bang was number 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because of course the album was sold in different parts.
Right.
But still, I would have assumed it would have sold more.
Huh, that is interesting.
So on top you've got, Infinite, 17, Super Junior DNE, the unit, VIX, Beast, Girls' Generation, and, as you go down the list, you've got, GOT7, FX, BAP, ding, 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 ding.
Huh, that is interesting.
Interesting,
yeah,
right?
BTS really did well.
They really came out this year.
Yeah.
And Darcy Ann from the USA is saying, I can tell you of 2 groups very much. There'd be New East and B.I.G. B.I.G. for their comeback, as I like Taola very much, and New East for their new album, Bridge the World. I've enjoyed the music of both groups for a long time, and I hope, Benji, you're able to do some lyric writing to write another song for B.I.G.
Yay!
I'd like to see another full album with 12 new songs by the end of 2015.
Oh, that's a big goal.
I mean, I could give you 16 songs that I made for free on the internet, but, I'm just saying, we could always work something out, but anyway, of course, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it does bring us to a close for our corner for today.
Oh, for this year.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know why, but that was really exhausting going through the entire year, just wrapping stuff up.
2015 was, I don't know, how was it for you this year?
It was, it was a weird year.
Really?
Because this is my first full year as an idol.
Oh, must have been a lot of changes, a lot of new, I guess, new experiences for you.
Definitely new experiences. I learned a lot, I think.
So you must be looking forward to next year.
I have a lot of plans, we'll say. I have a lot of plans coming up, so it should be an exciting year.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, lots to look forward to.
And you as well.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely looking forward. I can't wait till next year. Because I don't know, this year, I'm wrapping up this year by going to the hospital a lot.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So I can't wait for next year to get started because I feel like I'm going to be much healthier next year. Or I'm going to at least work on my health next year.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Healthy 2016. That's our goal for the next year. And sending Karen out, we're going to check out the song, Style by Taylor Swift. And I'll see you next week in 2016.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We just heard the song Style by Taylor Swift, and it's time to reveal the answer for Double A Music Quiz from the first hour. And the answer is perfect. It's just the perfect answer because it's perfect. Congratulations to Katie from the USA, Maud from Thailand, Jenny of the USA, Shing Tan of Singapore, and Mariska of Indonesia on getting the answer right today. And thank you everyone who participated in our Double A Music Quiz. I'll be waiting tomorrow with another quiz and a Benji hint. So be ready to check that out. And now we'll share some messages. We got some time. Mylene from the USA, in response to my question of what are you thankful for, saying, I'm thankful for my family for giving birth to me, because if there's no them, there's no me. My friends for being companions in my life, technology for making impossible things possible, music for lifting my spirits when I'm down, and for filling my life with more love. Great things to be thankful for. Of course, no parents, no us. So thanks to your parents. Always thank your parents for that. Remember, it's not your birthday. Well, it is your birthday, but, thank your parents for that. And speaking of birthdays, Amanda of Malaysia saying, hey, Benji, it's my birthday today. Can you wish me a happy birthday, pretty please? Thank you, love you lots. Happy birthday, happy birthday. It's your birthday, go eat some cake, and then go rake up the leaves next year in November when the leaves fall. Oh, yeah. And Danielle of Australia saying, hey, Benji, this week's going to be very boring for my mom and I because we have no internet, which means we can't listen into the radio at all. I'm really sad about this. Please don't have too much fun without us. I'll try to keep it as cool as I can. But we keep the energy non-stop, so maybe catch up on something. Oh, there's no internet. It must be a real bummer. It's a real, no connection. Sorry, no puns. And now we're going to check out two songs as we continue on. Florian of the USA wants to hear Oasis by 24K, and Aaron Johnson of the USA requested You Are the One by Schumann. We just heard the songs Oasis by 24K, followed by You Are the One by Schumann, and it's time to wrap up our show for today. Like I said, we do have our final week of 2015 coming up on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and of course our Friday, New Year's, a special awesome event. So make sure to keep an eye out for those as well. The last song that we're going to listen to for today is You Give Me Something by James Morrison, one of the perfect songs for just chilling, relaxing, chilling, all that stuff. So enjoy the song as it goes out. This was Benji of B.I.G. and as always, I'll be back.